I've seen a lot of clear cards that you can buy on Etsy that are really cool, high quality laser cut acrylic, and that's really awesome but also pretty dang expensive. So I'm going to show you how I made mine using these adhesive laminating sheets. You want the ones that aren't for a machine and that aren't single-sided. You'll also need an extra fine tip white Sharpie paint pen, a printout of the cards you want to make, mine are about 3 inches by 7, and a roll of washi tape. These laminating sheets work by having one side that's plain plastic and another side that's got adhesive sandwiched between another sheet of plastic and some paper. When you peel the paper off, you can seal the two plastic sheets together. We want to make our designs on the inside of the plastic sheet so that there's no chance of it accidentally coming off later on. To do this, tape your card printout face down onto the outside of your laminating sheet. When you open it up, make sure that you crease it open and put a bit of washi tape over the seam between the sheets. I didn't do this the first time and it started peeling and sticking on its own before I was ready for it. I started out using a ruler to make sure my paint lines were extra straight, but it started leaking under the ruler, so I ended up just carefully freehanding my lines later on. The paint will smear if you touch it before it's dried, so make sure you don't accidentally rest your hand in the wet paint. I skipped around a lot to give my paint time to dry without having to sit and wait too much. I was also trying to cover up this glare from the light with my hand, but it was still pretty bright, so sorry. Once you're all done and your paint is completely dry, you can peel off the tape covering your seam. Carefully wipe away any dust or fingerprints so they don't get stuck inside of your cards. Then you can start to peel and press your lamination together following the instructions. Use a ruler as you go to press out as many air bubbles if you can, but don't worry if you can't get all of them, we'll get them later on. Take off your printed pattern and start to cut out your cards. I cut mine right on the outside of that outer white line because I wanted the white edge to show so you could see it a little bit easier in photos. Once it's cut out, it's easier to get out the rest of those air bubbles. Just make sure that if you use a metal ruler, you don't scratch your plastic like I did. And that's it. Really easy and really cheap, and you don't need any fancy equipment to do it.